So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 19 of our Sunderland career mode, and we are going to be kicking off this episode with the quarter-final of the Euro 2016 with England. We will be facing France, so it's going to be a massive game for us, and it's going to be our actual first game we are going to be playing with our home nation, England. So the starting lineup we are going to be going with is this one. Apart from John Stones won't be playing, and we will be playing John Terry at the back, so it's going to be a difficult game for us. But let's see how we get on. As you can see from my lineup, we've got Hart in goal. We've got right back of Klein, Smalling, Terry and Leighton Baines. Then we have in front of them, we have Dele Alli and Henderson. When we have Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Wayne Rooney and Sturridge. And then up top, we have Harry Kane. On the bench, we do have Theo Walcott, Raheem Sterling, Wilshere, Danny Welbeck, John Stones and Berahino. So it's going to be a difficult game for us, especially up against the French, which is going to be a big rival game for us. Let's see how we get on, and hopefully we could progress into the semi-final of the Euro 2016. A good chance for us here. The first chance of the game, it comes to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He goes for the strike, and it's a good block by the France defender, and they do get the ball out of harm's way. But Jordan Henderson's going to whip the ball in the box. It's going to come to Daniel Sturridge. He goes for the header, but France do clear the ball, and it's going to come to Lacazette, who's going to try and take on Leighton Baines. But the young English left back that way, he's not young actually, but the England left back there does his job well, and we do regain possession of the ball. But Dele Alli trying to squeeze out wide to Daniel Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge is quick, but he's not that quick. France with some lovely build-up play. They play the ball inside, but John Terry is actually there to sniff out the danger. And a lot of you guys probably be thinking, why are you playing John Terry? He's retired. He's not an actual English player anymore. But I just want to play him. I do like John Terry in the game, and I wanted to play him in this game as well, especially as our other two normal centre-backs are both quite fatigued, as they are both John Stones and... who's the other one? Chris Smalling's playing, so John Stones. I'm not actually sure who the other centre-back is. I don't think it's Jagielka. I don't know. I'm not actually that sure, to be honest. We squeeze the ball through to Leighton Baines. Leighton Baines through to Harry Kane. Harry Kane on his left boot, trying to beat his England teammate. But it falls to Wayne Rooney at the far post. And 57 minutes in, we pick up the goal, which puts ourselves 1-0 up against France in France. So it's going to be a massive victory for us if we can win this one. Harry Kane goes for the shot. It's a good block by Raphael Varane, but it falls to Wayne Rooney at the far post, showing more determination than the France left back, as he manages to nip to the ball just before him and manages to calmly slot the ball past Hugo Lloris into the back of the net to give us a 1-0 lead. We've got a chance to break here. We squeeze the ball through to Harry Kane. Harry Kane's running down the wing, cuts back inside, squeeze it through to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and we double our lead with just 15 minutes remaining. It comes to Alex the Ox, and that is a smart finish into the back of the net. The Tottenham and Arsenal man linking up together, which is very rare for us. But Harry Kane cuts inside, squeeze it through to Alex, and what about that for a finish past the England goalkeeper to give us a 2-0 lead. But France trying to get themselves back in front, and they get themselves a consolation goal there. So just 3 minutes after we had doubled our lead through Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Blaise Matuidi capitalises on Jordan Henderson's mistake. Paul Pogba playing the ball inside, it falls back to Matuidi, and that's a lovely finish past Joe Hart, and that is actually their first shot on target in the whole game. So guys, the final whistle has gone, and we have progressed into the next round of the Euro 2016 Championships, which means we're now in the semi-final. We've beaten France 2-1 in their home nation. That is a fantastic result for us. Two very nice goals as well. The first one might be a little bit lucky, but I'm really pleased with that result. We are through, and to be honest, look at the teams that are left in the competition. Italy, Portugal, Belgium, they're the three difficult ones, but the other two, we could get drawn against Switzerland, either Denmark or Turkey. We hope we could get one of them three teams, because that would be the easiest of the ties if that happens. So we've now got the next game in the Euro 2016, and we have been drawn against Switzerland. So in theory, we've got a relatively easy semi-final. So there is a 100% chance that we should, in theory, be getting through to the final of this competition, because we've managed to beat France. There's no reason why we can't go ahead and beat Switzerland. Switzerland with the first chance of the game. Their number 9 has a shot from range, and that is very close to finding the bottom corner. Joe Hart didn't move, but then for a minute I thought it was going to be bouncing just inside the post. Thankfully for us, it wasn't. Switzerland with another really good chance to play a ball through to Stocker. Stocker out wide to Shaqiri. Shaqiri playing the ball to the back post, but no one is there, or they do. As Juba wins the ball back, and to be honest, Switzerland are attacking a lot more than what France were. France were just sitting back and letting us apply the pressure, whereas Switzerland aren't. And they've had the two best chances of the game. This time, Stocker shot goes wide of the post, and once again, we nearly find ourselves 1-0 down. We might have a good chance though as we squeeze the ball through to Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney down the left-hand side, cuts back inside past his man. He keeps on going, he's going to try and find the far post. And his shot also inches wide past the post. I thought there that Wayne Rooney's shot may have been rustling in the top corner. Unfortunately it wasn't, but that's better signs for us there. What about this for a chance? For Switzerland, they're through. And 33 minutes into the game, we find ourselves 1-0 down. Very poor defending from us. Our two centre-backs were split apart. John Stones and Chris Smalling were too far apart, and it allowed their number 9 to squeeze through the middle, as it was actually our fault as we give the ball away with Joe Hart. John Stones comes out, doesn't get to the ball, and Joe Hart trying his best to try and prevent the ball from hitting the back of the net. But Haris Severovic finds the back of the net to give them a 1-0 lead. Nathaniel Klein running down the left-hand side, squeeze the ball across, and Wayne Rooney, our number 10, is in fact there to slot the ball in from close range. I don't know why he's not the captain. Who's wearing the captain's armband if it's not him? So I will be giving it to him if we do get to the final. But Nathaniel Klein, lovely play down the left-hand side, or the right-hand side. Lovely ball into the middle of the box, and Wayne Rooney is not going to miss from there, is he? The number 10 and Manchester United striker scoring yet another goal in the Euro 2016. We might have a good chance here. We squeeze the ball through to Daniel Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge squeezing it out wide to Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney through to Theo Walcott. Walcott's through on goal. And Walcott just hit the target. That's all I ask of you. And he scuffs his shot horribly wide of the post. Switzerland with a good chance towards the end of the game. They play ball to Granit Xhaka. They strike it. It hits our defender. And I don't know why Joe Hart is deciding to do that, but we might have to launch one last attack for ourselves as we play a ball to Theo Walcott. Walcott Smalling loses it, and now we could be in trouble at the back. They whip the ball back in the box. It comes to Dele Alli, who's actually got a plaster next to his name now, which is a little bit disappointing, as the only player in this squad that is actually ours is injured. But Wayne Rooney on the ball. Wayne Rooney is sprinting through on goal, and that should be a red card. Well, it's not going to be a red card, is it? But that is what annoys me. It is. Inler's been sent off. So in the 90th minute of the game, Gökhan Inler gets a straight red for chipping up Wayne Rooney. Can Nathaniel Klein strike it from range and put salt in the wounds? No, he can't, because his shot goes wide of the post. And now we're going to be moving into extra time. Good chance for them here towards the dying stage of the game. They play ball back, and Joe Hart with a very solid hand on the ball there. With just 3 minutes remaining, the last thing we can do now is concede. So that's the end of the game, and it's going to go to a penalty shootout. It's going to be a big ask. Let's see how we get on. So Wayne Rooney, the goal scorer in the game, is going to be stepping up for the first penalty. It's going to go up against Benaglio, and Wayne Rooney, of course, is going to find the back of the net. So it's now going to be Fabian Schär, the centre-back for Switzerland, up against Joe Hart. Joe Hart goes the wrong way, and Fabian Schär very smartly finding the back of the net. It's now going to be Daniel Sturridge on penalty duty, going to the top right-hand corner, and Benaglio once again being sent the wrong way. So now it's going to be Ricardo Rodriguez, the left-back for Switzerland, up against Joe Hart, and he hits it straight down the middle of the goal, and the score remains at 2-2. It's now going to be Theo Walcott, the Arsenal winger, goes to the left-hand side, and once again, we've got a 3 out of 3 record. So now, Joe Hart, can he save the penalty or at least go the right way? No, he doesn't, because their penalty, once again, going straight down the middle. Now it's going to be Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. That's not the best of penalty from us. Let's see if it goes in the back of the net. We've skied Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's penalty, and it's going to be Liechtensteiner now up against Joe Hart. Come on, Joe. Please save this one. We're going to go down the middle. And he's hit the post, and it's just about creeped across the line. And now it's going to be Joe Hart taking the penalty. Joe Hart has got to find the back of the net. Come on, Joe. Up against Benaglio. Yes. So Joe Hart scored his penalty. He's got to save this one. Otherwise, we're out. It's going to be Xherdan Shaqiri up against Joe Hart. Please save it, Joe. Joe Hart goes to the right-hand side. And Xherdan Shaqiri has put Switzerland into the final of the Euro 2016. A very poor penalty shootout from us. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain blasting his penalty over the bar, and it's just typical England in penalty shootouts. We cannot keep our nerve, and we go ahead and lose yet another penalty shootout. Very disappointing, and I'm not very happy with that result. So now Angel Correa, we've got a transfer offer from Inter Milan for our young striker, and we're just going to reject all bids for him because we do not want to let him go. And we've got some really bad news for us, as Dele Alli is going to be out for 2 months with a broken toe. Really bad news, as he's going to miss the first few games of the season. So we're going to see how we get on now in the Sunderland career. We get another transfer offer for Jack Butland, and once again we're just going to reject that because I'm sorry, Jack Butland, once again, like Angel Correa, will not be leaving the club this season. However, we've now got the pre-tournament competition, and we've got a very difficult group. As you can see here, we've got, obviously, us, Napoli, Valencia, and then Borussia Mönchengladbach. So if we're going to win this tournament, we're going to have to be on best of form. So we're going to sim the first one, which I think will probably be the most difficult of them all, as it's going to be up against Valencia, Gary Neville's side, and we end up winning the game at 1-0. Renato Sanchez picking up the goal for us. Unfortunately, John Stones does pick up 2 yellow cards and will be suspended for the next game, but we've picked up all 3 points. That's a really good result for us. So we've now got the second game we will be simming, which is going to be against Borussia Mönchengladbach, who previously lost 2-0 against Napoli. So if we win this one, we'll pretty much be secured a place in the next round. But just 3 minutes in, we find ourselves 1-0 down. I don't think we'll be able to come back from this one, and we don't. We go ahead and lose it 2-0. Granit Xhaka and Herman scoring the goals for them. Very disappointing. However, that will in fact be it for this episode of Career Mode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it is going to be very much appreciated. And don't forget, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my latest videos and Career Modes. Thank you, bye bye.